Kernell is a father of three, a past basketball coach, and a respected member of Liberty North. Coach Kernell has shaped the athletic program to what it is today. This past year, he has announced his retirement after being here since day one.
Bob's greatest strength, his greatest strength as an athletic director would have to be his passion for athletics, his passion for student athletes striving to be their best. Just the games and practices and competition and just seeing students excel. And he's so passionate about what he does and wanting our programs to be their best.
Well, I think his greatest strength is his accessibility. His door is always open. I can go in there at any time and talk about pretty much any subject. If it's something to do with a player that's having an issue, or if I've got something going on in my head, or if it's just to talk about basketball, his door is always open.
If there is one thing that separates Coach Kernell from any other athletic director I've ever worked under, is his work ethic. When it comes to game day setups, field setups, I have never ever worked for an AD that is out there on game day, putting up the flags, putting up the field markers, making sure everything is ready to rock and roll. Basketball tournaments, he's in the gym, making sure everything's ready to rock and roll. So when it comes to work ethic, he will go down in my mind and my memory when I'm done as one of the hardest working ADs that I've ever been under.
I think the best part of having my dad as athletic director was his endless support both at home and then at school and at sporting events. Anyone who participated in Eagle Athletics or Fine Arts or any event at Liberty North knew his support and knew how much he cared about Liberty North to do well and win. He was truly the number one fan of Liberty North.
Bob's greatest strength as an athletic director was that he always supported not only me, but my entire coaching staff. He was always encouraging me to be me, and he was willing to have hard conversations to help me grow as a coach so I could become the best coach that I could be.
Bob's greatest strength as an athletic director is his ability just to represent all of the programs at Liberty North. He's a supporter of all the programs, from football to track to cross country to tennis to wrestling. It doesn't matter. He loves all of his coaches. We know that. He'll do anything for us. And really, he was just a great steward for the athletic program at Liberty North. What a great person to begin traditions at Liberty North and to foster that growth over the 10 years that he served at Liberty North.
I believe that Bob wants things to look good because of that concept of, if you build it, they will come. If you make it look great, the things that happen in that area will be great. And I think that is one of the ways that Bob leads positively. He sets this expectation of things looking excellent, but then in that expectation, he helps the things within those reaches to become excellent in and of themselves, that the people, the programs, if you are surrounded by excellence, you tend to also rise and produce and create and regenerate that excellence.
With many years of coaching and teaching, some coworkers and family members have very special fond memories of Coach Kernell.
One of my favorite memories definitely is he probably came in some of my classes probably like 7 times freshman year, and that was always funny because he always wave at me, wink at me, yeah, sort of thing. And also he'd always show up to our lunch table and check in on everybody, yeah, and that was definitely an experience and just all the stuff that he's done for North Nation.
A funny memory of Bob, or Coach Kernell, the one that most stands out is really a lot of experiences all kind of wrapped up into one particular habit of Bob's, and that is stomping his foot. As my basketball coach in high school, I'm quite familiar with Bob's stomping of the foot. It was usually in practice or in a game. You'd hear that stomp on the field house floor, and it would be followed by him yelling, "Girls!" It was very frequent when we needed to adjust something that we weren't doing correctly. or execute a play better, with more intensity, whatever it was. But Bob was very fond of stomping his foot and the following girls being yelled at us.
One of my biggest memories, or two of my biggest memories I have, were my sophomore year. Before I could drive, I would ride with him to school. I'd always sleep there because, I was a sophomore in high school and wanted that sleep. And so he'd always hit me awake right when we got down Eagle Avenue and be like, hey, we're here. And I'd just get up and get out of the car and go to class. He'd pop into classes from time to time, but I think one of my other biggest memories was always in track. He'd find a spot on the fence and kind of yell at me, give me that extra kind of motivational kick I needed at the end of an 800 or the end of a mile that got me through and got me to the finish line, really.
I just really enjoyed our conversations, outside of basketball. We were able to just talk sports. We had a lot in common. We're both big Chiefs fans. We're both big Missouri Tiger fans. One thing we didn't really agree on was our baseball team. Unfortunately for Bob, we all know who the best team in Missouri is.